Officers, policing in dark, during summer of disinformation, says Chief Constable. The Chief Constable of Merseyside Police said officers were policing in the dark when it came to combating disinformation in the wake of the Southport stabbings. Merseyside's top officer Serena Kennedy said the force was initially unsighted when it came to the spread of false information on social media apps, following the deaths of 3 young girls in Southport. In an exclusive interview with the Echo looking back at 2024, Chief Constable Kennedy said, "A lot of work needs to be done when it comes to ensuring an appropriate response from authorities to the social media amplification of misinformation and disinformation." However, she denied her force was unprepared when it came to incidents of violent disorder which spread across Merseyside and later around the UK in late summer. Speaking to the Echo from her top-floor office at Merseyside Police HQ in Everton, Chief Constable Kennedy said, "You can't help but reflect back on 2024, and the events of the summer on July 29th dominate our thoughts and continue to dominate our thoughts. Our hearts go out to those families who have spent this Christmas and New Year without their 3 little girls and those other victims. It's difficult to put that to one side because how do you put that to one side? Read more. Locked away for 50 years, the part of the city no one has been able to access. Read more. Update 1 year after Ponton's closure as rumours quashed. The events of the summer were tragic, but the days after that we stood together with our communities and partners and very quickly demonstrated to the local community, the national community and the international community, the very best of this region. We won't tolerate that hate, and we won't ever let that get the best of us." Being in Southport, after scenes of disorder were followed by community efforts to clean up, and seeing how people came together created such a feeling of pride in the area we police. 6-year-old BB King, 7-year-old Elsie Stankham and 9-year-old Alice da Silva Aguiar were fatally stabbed during a Taylor Swift-themed dance class at the Heart Space in the North Sefton seaside town. A number of other children and adults were also injured during the mass attack. Teenager Axel Rudakabana will stand trial in connection with the stabbings later this month after not guilty pleas to murder, attempted murder, producing the biological toxin ricin, and possessing terrorist materials were entered on his behalf at Liverpool Crown Court. Merseyside Police faced criticism in the following days, predominantly from members of the right-wing press and political figures, regarding its release of information regarding the incident. When asked by the Echo if she felt the force could have been more forthcoming with information, Chief Constable Kennedy said, "My view was we worked incredibly hard with the mainstream media to release information as quickly as we could. When we became aware of disinformation and misinformation, we were very quick to dispel that information." She added, "Clearly it's a really difficult situation when it comes to social media, and I don't know what the answers are when it comes to the conspiracy theories, disinformation and misinformation, and how the speed it takes off and the social media commentators who have such a big following. How do you deal with that?" Following a peaceful vigil the day after the stabbing near the Atkinson in Southport, crowds gathered close to the scene of the incident and targeted a local mosque and the police officers sent to protect it. Windows and walls were damaged, a police carrier was set on fire, and a number of officers and police dogs were injured.